Alright, since our last video we've got a few things done. Trusses have been set. We're actually a couple trusses short, so we've got to get those put up today. But trusses are set, braced. We're going to hopefully today get the tails cut, get everything framed in and start sheeting. We've also done the gable end, as you can see here. Taken the logs up to the same height as the truss. We do this on an end where it's vaulted on the inside and you will see the gable. On a bedroom end where the ceiling is flat, you don't see the gable, we just use the truss there. But we set our logs. You want to make sure on this that you do not set your lags too far out wide, because when you chainsaw down the gable, you don't want to be hitting those lags with the chainsaw. It's not good for the blade and slows you down a lot. So this left side, you can see we're partially cut. Just used a chalk line, snapped a line, measured up the heel height of the truss, marked that, went up to the top, figured out where we tie in, marked that, snapped a line, then we're chainsawing down that line to give us the rake on the gable end. So we'll get that finished up here this morning. What we'll do is we'll cut some lookouts. They're the 2x4s that come out to give us a 2-foot overhang. Once we get our tails cut on the ends, we'll mark up 47 1/4 inches. Then we'll cut a spot in the logs for the 2x4 to extend out through, and that'll give us our lookout, and we'll frame up on the outside of that, and then just sheet just like you would a normal roof. You can see this gable logs are really good. You went up almost as perfectly straight as you could hope for. Sometimes it'll lean one way or another, so when you're bracing in there, you need to kind of push your log gable in and out. You can see from the interior view here that we have a vaulted ceiling in this room, and so you can see the gable end logs. So that's why we do it with logs as opposed to this swing over here where we have flat trusses, and so we just have a standard gable truss on this one, so that we can just actually what we're going to do on this is we're going to put plywood on it and then put the same steel as we have on the roof on the gable end. Just gives a little bit more color to the logs. But this gives you a feel for where we're at. Frame this wall through here to carry the roof. Hopefully basic construction techniques are known. On the log here, pardon me, on the garage logs here, the 4-inch logs, they tend to bow a little bit. Walls aren't quite as consistent as with an 8-inch, so we doubled up a 2x6 at the top, lagged that to the top of the wall to help keep that as straight as possible. They were leaning out a little bit, so we put a strap across, pulled it in to line it up, and things went really good. So today we'll take those down, remove the strap, then we'll put some 4x4 bracing up at the wall. We'll put one about 10 foot and 20 foot down along this wall just to give it a little bit extra strength. Put a 4x4 on each side of the garage door. Same thing with the walk-through door there. We'll put a 4x4 on that just to give it the strength that it needs to not wobble, to work good. So that's where we're at for today. We'll keep the videos coming.